After days of scorching heat, bad weather has hit Lombardy with a vengeance. Heavy rain and violent storms this morning caused damage and discomfort in several areas. The bad weather arrived in the Bergamo region this morning, Saturday, July 5th. Terrifying moments on Saturday morning, July 5th, when a powerful rainstorm hit Treviglio, Clusone, Danval, Siriana, and part of the lower Burgamo region with gusts of wind exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, turning the streets into a tangle of broken tree branches, torn roofs, and fallen billboards. The phenomenon triggered by the rapidly developing storm system generates a column of cold air that falls to the ground and propagates horizontally with such energy that it sweeps away everything in its path. Unlike tornadoes, which have visible vortices, downbursts manifest themselves with straight winds that are just as destructive, but often more subtle because they strike suddenly and without the usual warning signs.
Ciao ragazzi, mi avete chiesto in tanti com'è la situazione al festival.
The powerful storm that hit trail on Saturday morning destroyed the trail fra exhibition pavilion that had been set up for the music event that will end on Sunday, July 13th.
Sembra una scena di guerra, invece è il nostro festival. Là in fondo ci sono I gazebi che sono volati di là.
Chairs, tables, gazebos, tinsel structures, and various equipment were swept away in a few seconds. The damage was extensive. According to initial estimates, the amount of damage was at least around 50,000 euros.
Mi piangere addosso, ma per dirvi che ci proveremo e vediamo di rimettere in piedi la situazione, anche se è veramente dura, perché qua questo era un tendone di 30 metri che si è...
Strong winds also uprooted 100 trees and signs. Several roofs of industrial or shopping centers were damaged. This was the case, for example, on the roof of the S in Treviglio and the roof of the K4 in Kavajio. Also in Kavajio, a medium voltage pole was in danger of collapsing. It is possible that a power outage will have to be scheduled to intervene. Fortunately, there were no serious injuries, but the damage to buildings and trees was extensive, with numerous rescue teams and municipal technicians working since early morning to restore traffic and secure the most affected areas. Several flights to Orio al Sirio's airport in Bergamo have been diverted to other airports due to the strong storm that hit the province of Bergamo this morning. In particular, 9 flights were diverted to Bologna, 3 to Malpensa, and 1 to Verona. Rescheduling of flights is underway, and several departures have been postponed. A few hours ago, water bombs hit Co and the surrounding area, especially in the direction of Cantu with heavy rain, hailstorms, and strong gusts of wind that flooded squares, streets, and tunnels. Piazza Cavour, the central area of Co facing the lake, was flooded and water began to gush from manholes. Flooding also occurred in other areas of the city, such as the street between Via Paui and Via Scalabrini, which turned into a river of water and mud. The storm left a trail of severe and widespread damage. In addition to around a dozen gazebos that were demolished, around 20 exhibitors were also threatened by the force of the storm. This is significant damage, but it does not matter. The most important thing is that no one was injured because fortunately at that time the area was empty. Thanks to the help of volunteers, we have put the tables back in place, dismantled them, and emptied the food area, say locals, Nindaira, and Nizam. The bad weather then also hit several areas around Milan and Cambo. A large oak tree fell in Bayonne zone, causing traffic problems. More than 160 interventions in progress or pending by the fire brigade due to the strong wave of bad weather that has affected Lombardy in recent hours, causing a lot of damage. Damage and inconvenience. The provinces most affected are Monza and Brianza, Milan, Co, Bergamo, and Cremona. The operations room of the Monza and Brianza Command, the fire brigade announced, is dealing with more than 150 urgent requests for technical assistance, mainly for floods and fallen trees. Although the storm was quite severe and some incidents required the intervention of firefighters, there were no injuries. To deal with the emergency, 14 provincial teams and reinforcements and the same number of operational vehicles from the headquarters in Bergamo were sent to the affected areas. The increasingly frequent episodes, also in Italy due to climate change, rekindle the urgency of a more effective prevention plan to deal with extreme weather events that seem destined to become the new normal.